Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. I'm just gonna jump straight into the video today because we need to start getting ready. I have about 2 hours and I want to make sure that I can take my time getting ready and talk to you guys. What we're doing today is we're getting ready for an awards show, which is so cool. I can't believe I'm saying that. If you don't know, I live in Canada, so I feel like a lot of the times when there's really cool events, award shows, festivals, things like that, a lot of the time, like most of the time, they're not here. So yeah, I feel like I don't really get to go to these kinds of events very much, but the award show that we're going to today is the Juno Awards, which is a Canadian award show, which is super cool, and it's being hosted in my city this year, which is even more cool. So when my best friend Lauren and I found out about it, we were like, okay, we absolutely have to go. I'm super excited. I can't believe I'm going to an award show today. I'm really hoping I look the part. I only had one day to put my whole outfit together, and that was yesterday. So I'm really hoping the outfit, the hair, the makeup all comes together. I'm a little bit nervous because, like I said, I'm not as prepared as I normally would be. I literally put this all together yesterday with my mom, and my mom was literally like sewing a piece of my dress because there was something weird. Anyways, but I have a feeling it's gonna come together, so I'm super excited. So we're gonna start getting ready. So I did my hair yesterday. I put it in rollers, and I'm not sure if this video went out yet, but I filmed a video living like Jackie Burkhart last week, and that was my first time ever doing rollers, and somehow the first time I did it, it turned out perfectly. So I was like, okay, I definitely want to do it again today. So I did it yesterday, and my hair doesn't look bad. It definitely has the curls in, but it definitely does not look like the first time that I did it, which is unfortunate. So I will probably be going over it a little bit with a straightener and just try to keep the curls at the bottom of my hair. But yeah, I was just like, ugh, of course, the day that I need my hair to be perfect, literally for an award show, it doesn't turn out. And when I'm just like filming a cutesy video and just going out with my friends, the hair turns out perfect. So for my makeup today, I actually don't have a specific inspo. I feel like I usually have some kind of inspo picture that I'm going off of. For some reason, for this whole event, everything, I have just been winging it. I think my one piece of inspo is I watched this video recently that Tate McRae did for Allure, I think, and she was showing her like makeup look, her stage makeup slash everyday makeup, and I honestly really like how she does her makeup. I love how sparkly it is. So that's kind of my inspo, but I watched that video like 2 weeks ago and I haven't watched it since, so I don't really know if I remember all the steps. I probably should have watched it before, but I'm kind of in the mood of just kind of winging it and seeing how it turns out. So as always, like I start every single one of my makeup videos, I just put some sunscreen on. It's also SPF 50, I think, which is really good. I really want to protect my skin as much as possible. And now I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. concealer, and I have it in the shade Fair Warm. And yeah, I'm just going to start by doing my normal base makeup. So I'm going to do my concealer how I normally do, put my powder on, and then we'll start experimenting a little bit, which is going to be the fun part. I think I'm also going to take the leftover concealer on my brush and just put it like this. I have shown this trick before on my channel, I think, but I like to do this sometimes when I do a little bit more intense makeup because I feel like overall it just like helps lift my face. I'm honestly super excited. I feel like growing up, I was always someone that was super into like pop culture and celebrity culture and music. I was just always super into that stuff, so it feels really cool to be going to an event like this and, you know, being around these celebrities. And I feel like younger me would definitely be like starstruck, like, oh my god, I'm gonna be in the same room as celebrities. I feel like as I got older and like my frontal lobe developed, I guess, it's not as crazy to me because I'm like, well, they're people too. Like, they are also people in their career, just like you are a person in your career, but their career happens to be like in front of millions of people, you know? So it's definitely a lot less nerve-wracking now, but I still think it's really cool, especially for like 12-year-old me that would go crazy. So I definitely think this experience is like for my inner child, you know? So I'm very excited for that. I also wonder which celebrities are gonna be there because I know, for example, Tate McRae is nominated, but I think she's on tour right now, so I don't think she'll be attending, which is too bad because she's one of my current favorite artists right now. Me and my friend Lauren, we both love her, but we are seeing her in concert, so we will definitely get to see her at some point this year. Otherwise, I think Shawn Mendes is also nominated. And you guys, okay, like I said, I am not like a crazy fanatic anymore, but when I was younger, like Shawn Mendes was my celebrity crush. I think I was in love, honestly. So if I see him in person, I think that's definitely gonna be for 12-year-old me, and I'm never gonna forget that. But yeah, I wonder if he'll actually be attending. I'm honestly not sure. I feel like he's kind of been living like a more low-key lifestyle, which is such a vibe. Honestly, love that for him. Who else? Michael Bublé is hosting and performing, which is super cool. I actually found out that Michael Bublé lives really close to me. When I found out, I was telling my friends and they're like, yeah, we know, like he lives like a block from this street or whatever. And I'm like, that's so crazy, you know, like he's just living his normal life with his family, like, I don't know, 10 minutes away from me or something. So that was actually really cool to find out. Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see him hosting and performing. I feel like that'll be really cool. And I'm also just excited to see like other Canadian artists. I love discovering a new artist, discovering new music that I like. So yeah, I'm definitely excited to see like different performances, be introduced to new music, and just get the overall experience. Now I'm gonna go in with my setting powder. Cannot live without setting powder. This is the Morphe Bacon Set setting powder in the shade Brightening Pink. Oh my gosh, I have concealer like all over me. I don't know if this happens to anyone else. I don't know how I managed to get concealer everywhere, but somehow I do. I can't remember. Anyways, so kind of the rundown for the plan today. So before the actual show, there's an orange carpet. So I guess it's like the red carpet, but I guess they're doing an orange carpet. So we have tickets to view that as well. But it starts at like 1 and the event is at 5. So my friend and I both decided like we do not want to go that early. I think it would definitely be really cool to see the carpet, see all the different interviews, see people's looks. Like that's the kind of stuff that I love. But it is honestly just really early. So we decided we're gonna go for kind of like the last hour-ish of the carpet to get the vibe and also take some pictures and then head inside the venue for the event. We also have no idea how long the event is going to be. It starts at 5, so we have a reservation for like 8:45 for dinner afterwards. But yeah, so I think it's going to be a really fun day. Not to get like too deep on here, I guess, but I have been like going through it this month. I don't know, something about this month was just like not my month. Things just were not aligning and working out, and I feel like I was stuck in this really bad rut for the longest time. But now that we're like entering a new month, I feel like I'm just so motivated and so excited, and I'm a very intentional person, so I love starting a new month like this. Like dressing up, going to an event with my friend, I feel like just sets the tone for the rest of the month for me. So I'm super excited to be just starting off on a really fresh note. I'm debating if I want to do my blush bronzer first or do my eyes first. I feel like eyes just always make me a little bit nervous, and I think I'm going to do eyeshadow today, which makes me even more nervous. So we'll start with the basics just to make myself a little bit. Oh, I just dropped my bronzer. Guys, I'm so mad. Is it focusing? Can you see this? That's like actually heartbreaking. This is a new bronzer too. Do I just like smooth it out with my hand? Is that weird? I'm just gonna use the bronzer that's on my hands and then apply the rest. I feel like I have been so pale recently and it has not been the vibe, so bronzer has been the thing that's been like saving me. And this is their Rare Beauty bronzer in the shade Happy Soul. I wasn't obsessed with this at first because I just felt like it sticks to my face so quickly and it's not as easy to blend. But I was using a powder bronzer before this, so I think it was just like a weird adjustment. But now I do actually really like this bronzer. I think it's just about like knowing the technique. So shout out Rare Beauty if you're watching this. I love your products. I feel like I say that in every makeup video that I do. Rare Beauty is like one of my favorite makeup brands. Now I'm gonna go in with the Rare Beauty blush. This is in the shade Hope. I also have the shade Encourage, which I love, but recently I've really been loving using Hope because it's just a little bit brighter and I don't know, feels like summer. But I think I'm actually going to lock in the bronzer a little bit more with some powder bronzer. So this is actually a contour palette from Sephora collection and I literally just use it for the bronzer. I had my grad pictures a couple months ago and that was my first time putting like, I guess, more intense makeup, and even then I did not apply that much more than I normally would because I was just really nervous. I think I'm actually going to use this highlighter that I was talking about in the Sephora collection palette. So I'm just going to use my little brush and I just like to apply this on all the high points of my face, and I like to keep it pretty subtle but just give myself like a little bit of a shine. I recently did this one makeup look for my anniversary and my mom really liked it too, so I think I might do that again, and I really liked how it makes my eyes pop, and it's not something I do on the regular just because it is a more dramatic eye look. So basically what I did is I used these two eyeliners. This one is the Annabelle Cole matte eyeliner and it's a pencil liner, and I used this on my waterline, and then I just went in with like a basic liquid eyeliner. This is the e.l.f. H2O proof eyeliner pen, and just did like a regular wing. I don't know, it sounds simple, but something about the combination I feel like just made my eyes look so good. Recently I've been wearing a lot of brown liner and I've really liked how it looks, especially with like a bronzed makeup look. It's kind of like espresso makeup, which I've really been liking, and I think that's become like my everyday makeup routine. So if you guys want an updated makeup routine, definitely let me know and I'll show you kind of my everyday makeup. Also, this tickles so bad. I struggle so much with this step because I feel like it just really... What am I doing today? Also, I will be going silent for this next part as I do my wing. If you know, you know, I cannot talk and do my wing. It goes completely sideways. I feel like eyeliner always stresses me out in the middle and it always turns out a little bit weird at the beginning, but eventually it just somehow works out. I literally just bought this eyeshadow palette and part of the reason was for the show tonight. I just realized after doing my eyeliner, I always forget this is the palette. I love the colors. I love how pretty they are and I think I want to use some of the shimmery ones. So I'm going to start with Bellini Baby and I'm just going to put it on my inner eyelid. And now I'm gonna go in with High Pumpkin and I'm gonna put this on the outer part. Now I'm just quickly gonna go over my eyeliner again. The mascara I'm using is the Tartelette Tubing Mascara by Tarte. For lips, I honestly don't know. I honestly just want to keep it super simple and just use this lip oil. This is a lip oil from e.l.f. and it's actually not originally this color. It was a clear color, but I used it once with a lipstick. I got it on the applicator and this is the color that came out and I thought it was so pretty. So I literally put more of the lipstick on it just to get the shade. I feel like it matches my natural lip color really well, so it just kind of like brings out that color more when I want a more natural lip look. We're gonna do just a little bit more blush, just a little bit. I feel like I should also do more highlighter, so I might just apply a bit more of that. If you're wondering about these brushes, these are from Morphe. It's like a set pack that I got. They're supposed to be travel brushes, but I kind of like the smaller brushes, so I just use them with like my regular makeup. I was also gonna do highlighter on my inner eyelids, so maybe I'll do that real quick. I'm gonna take this tiny little brush, take the highlighter stick and just apply a little bit here. I was editing a video recently that I literally filmed a year ago and I don't know what I did, but I had this like super just bright spot on my inner corner. I think I just put too much highlighter and didn't blend it properly, but the entire time I was editing the video it's like the only thing I could look at and it was driving me crazy. So now when I do this I like to be a lot more subtle. Now I'm just gonna put on some setting spray, a bunch to make sure that this sticks the whole day. And yeah, I think this is the finished makeup look. I've decided that I'm just gonna leave it for now and sit with it for a bit and put my outfit on and see how I like it and see if I want to make any changes. And I think the one thing that's throwing me off is just the eyeshadow because it's a lot darker on my pale skin. So if it's really bothering me, I might just blend it out a little bit. Moving on to the outfit. I wanted to show you guys the outfit before I put it on and my little purse dilemma. So this is the dress. It's a really pretty dress. It's just like a champagne colored dress and it's satin and it's flowy. Again, I've never been to an award show, so I don't know what guests usually wear. Obviously, I know that like celebrities on the carpet wear these kind of big dresses. I think my friend Lauren actually got a more red carpety dress, so I'm super excited to see her outfit and how it turns out. And for shoes, I have these heels that match the dress perfectly, also kind of champagne colored, super pretty. So I'm excited to wear these and they're honestly pretty comfortable, so that is always a bonus. And then for purses, this is kind of where it gets a little bit more. So I'll show you guys the one that I originally had in mind that I will still probably wear, but now I have another option. So this is the one that I was talking about. This is from Dior. This is like a limited edition one that I got. Oh my gosh, you guys can see yourselves. Hey. But it's super beautiful. It also will have a chain over here. It's so small, so it's really just gonna take my cards and hopefully my keys. And another thing is that the clasp unfortunately is a little bit loose, so it does open pretty easily. So I'll have to keep my hands kind of on it and just make sure that nothing spills. And then it has this little compartment where I can put my lipstick. But again, unfortunately, I can only really fit the Dior ones because my other kind of lip glosses don't really fit the shape of this, which is totally fine. Like, I just want to wear this because I think it matches the outfit really well and I feel like it is kind of giving red carpet. But it is super limiting in terms of how much I can put. I definitely can't pack like makeup or anything in here. So I do have this other option. It's this really pretty beaded coin purse. I actually got this from an antique store. I really like this bag. I just feel like it might give a more like darker vibe than what I was going for. So I'm not sure. I'm gonna try on the outfit and then see which bag I feel like makes the most sense. Okay, I just put on my dress. I'm about to show you guys, but I did change my makeup like slightly. I don't know, the more I sat with it, the more I was like not super obsessed with it. Basically what I did is I just removed some of the eyeshadow. I think it was just like looking super orange. And then I just put highlighter on my eyelid as eyeshadow, but the color is a lot less bright, which I think is the vibe with this outfit. I don't know, that just made me feel a lot better. And then I also put a little bit of lipstick on because I felt like the lips were a little too simple. So I just used this one. This is the Dior Pink Rose Satin shade. And then I just put my lip oil over it. And I feel like it's still pretty subtle, but just something a little bit more fun. This is the dress. I don't know if you can like fully see the vision. I'm gonna put on my heels afterwards. I like to leave my heels for last, so I expose myself to like the pain for as little time as possible. But yeah, let's try this first and see. This is my first time seeing it, like I'm not looking in the mirror. And I do like it, I just don't think, I don't know, I don't think it's the look. I just feel like something about this just fits the vibe so much better for me. This is what this one looks like. I think it's so pretty. And then for the little lipstick holder, I'm gonna use that lipstick that I showed you guys earlier. And I guess that's gonna be the only piece of makeup that we can touch up today. Okay, I just put on my heels. This is what they look like. Now I'm quickly gonna put on my jewelry. Thankfully, I already figured out the jewelry pieces that I'm wearing, so this should be super quick. For necklace, I have this super gorgeous necklace, and just the way it reflects, I think looks so nice, and I think works perfectly with this dress. But yeah, this is what it looks like. I think it's just so dainty and so pretty. For earrings, I did kind of like try on this look yesterday to make sure I like it, and I tried some bigger kind of earrings and did not love how they turned out. I had also ordered these pearly drop earrings. The hardware for it was silver because originally I was gonna go like a different way with my purse, with my shoes. I was gonna go for more of a silvery look, but then the gold just worked out better, and I don't like mixing hardware, so I'm just gonna wear these simple little gold hoops. So I have a few bracelet options. I have this one, which is a little bit more out there, but since all my other jewelry is like super dainty, I could do this and have something that pops a little bit more. Okay, so this is what this bracelet looks like. I think it looks really nice, and I just wore this other kind of simple gold bracelet. It's kind of braided. I love my watch, but I feel like maybe no watch. And lastly, for rings, so I have this simple kind of floral ring that I've had for years that I'm definitely gonna wear. And then I also have this cool kind of stone chunky ring that I got from Turkey that I think would be really nice. Again, it's one of those things where it's really pretty, but I don't know if it dresses up the outfit or dresses it down. I feel like this does look nice, so I don't know. I think I'm just gonna go with this and ask my mom. So I'm gonna be using this shimmery body butter from Bath & Body Works. This looks so good, but it's so dangerous because the second that you get it on your hands, you're gonna get sparkles everywhere and you're gonna get it on other people. Like, I've definitely gotten this on my friends before. We're just giving glow today. Now it's like, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it is literally all over my hands. Who is gonna tell me it's in my hair? The body butter is in my hair. Lastly, for perfume, I'm gonna be using this one by Jo Malone. It's Peony and Blush, my favorite. Yeah, so this is the outfit. Let me know what you guys think about the outfit in the comments. Okay, for coat, I'm just gonna do this white fur coat. This is the final look. I am running so late. I'm gonna call my Uber and head out, and yeah, I'll see you guys at the Juno Awards.
Dreaming of taking over the world, and here we are 25 years later together. It's really special to have you guys. Thank you so much.
The Junos have not only been instrumental in launching the careers of many great Canadian artists, but also creating a bona fide Canadian music industry. So thank you.